we finally made it to Big Bud country. We got Scott Welker here. And we got little Scott.
Hey, look at you.
Look at this.
Look at what? I like his shoes.
It's like he's in a plate.
You should see my underwear.
Oh boy. No, please don't.
It's not, trust me, it's not red.
We got little guy.
Who's this?
Scott Jr.
I don't know. It's like a flea. You won't get off.
Nice. We're gonna let Scott get back to it. They've got another one filling over there, and that's the one we're gonna go look at first, and then we'll pop back in to ride with Scott. There's the other one.
Got me. Fishing.
Fishing for what?
Crop.
We're
doing a wellness check to make sure you're still well.
Okay, well, I don't know what the curves are, but you put them together, I'm doing all right. Welker. Bad, I know it. It gets worse.
Oh man.
But you know, you got to realize I'm actually outstanding in my field.
That's right.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
We're just
We're looking for snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, there's some right here.
They got snow. Oh.
We got snow.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Make some lime.
It's kind of grainy, but it's floating.
It's like we're polishing your truck.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't heard, we have the privilege, I'll call it the privilege, Reddy here, and our company has a privilege of partnering with Welker Farms, and I hope your kids told you about that. He's probably like, why are you guys even here?
No, that was, I mean, they might have yesterday, but I'm at my age. No, they didn't.
Oh, you need to be reminded daily. Okay, we still got Reddy on our side.
I'm ready.
That's right, he's
Yes.
ready. He's ready to seed.
Yeah.
And so it's a great opportunity for us to highlight, hey, we are a company that focuses on air seeders. They have air seeders. And we've actually done work with Welkers in the past on the cart. I'm
Yes.
sure many of you have seen that.
This one,
Yep.
and it's been branded.
That's right.
Yes, that shows your work.
We left our mark.
You did.
We blasted away a lot of rust.
Oh man, those carts were underneath was all hail,
Yeah.
and now they're just, you open them up and they're shiny.
And they're always working.
Yeah, they're always working.
Unless you get the wrong meter rollers.
And the wrong driver.
Oh.
Always working.
Yeah, well there is that.
Yeah, once the update runs, it's just almost a new cart.
Good.
Yeah, so yep, it's
Yep.
been running great. It's been awesome. No hiccups. Just
Great.
pull it through.
And that's what we exist to do as a company, is to make sure farmers like you are running strong, running long, good performance, less money, you know. You guys got a newer one, you upgraded, you had that opportunity, but you're still running this one.
Yes.
And I think that's a great example of what a lot of farmers out there are doing. Sometimes you upgrade, but sometimes you just keep running what you got. And it's a great way to go. And we're gonna definitely show you guys, if you let us, the progress of the Big Bud,
Yes.
the new one.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we'll probably get Nick spraying too. He's out spraying.
Yeah.
And it's a very busy time for these guys, so we're gonna let them get back to work and get some content in the tractors and around, get some drone footage. It's gonna be a good time.
And my advice is check out the Ready, and then you will be ready.
Hey!
All right.
I like that. This guy should be on our marketing team. Well, they just finished up filling here, and Bob said they're gonna actually fold up and take it over to where Nick is spraying right now. And then he'll seed in that field. So we're gonna get Scott's over there where we first met him. We'll get some time with him and see how that goes. Not only do they have our stainless steel on the cart side, this Recon blockage system, excellent blockage system. They have so many videos and so many examples of how it's caught issues, and they've been able to solve it right when it happens. So that's a great product. No matter what kind of drill you have, if it blows product through, you want a good blockage system. If you're a seeder, we've got the Recon for you. If you're strip till, we've got another one that's a great solution as well. That's a nice truck, isn't it? It really matches their logo. pouring down the, was that the pump? It was gushing down here.
That just happened too.
You rolled up to stop and all of a sudden it just dies. Yeah, it was, I didn't see it up here. I just saw it flowing
Let's just check.
seemingly from in there.
That feels tight, so it's not the main fuel line. This is not a way you want to shut the tractor
Here.
off.
I've got a, if you want to grab with a plier, clip it.
Just, yeah, if you can. Get away from it.
Another one?
Yeah, there must be two. So this injection pump was rebuilt 2 years ago. So now with that out of the way,
Here, I can hold it. Or...
let's see if I can fire it up a little bit.
Did that literally just happen when you were shooting?
Oh, like he rolled up like a boss and killed it. I mean, it died.
Wow. Let me get down a little bit.
Yeah.
Try it again. Go ahead and crank it. Okay, stop. All we'll have to do is every little bit have to crank it over, try to get some air movement in those cylinders. Give it a little brake, crank it, give it a little brake. Maybe she'll just start getting splatter, like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's raining.
But I do have a coolant leak, and so I didn't know if it was coolant
Raining
that was
fuel.
one option. I have another injection pump, but it says 450, and it hasn't ran for, I had to guess probably 8 years, 10 years. There's no way to get this thing home. You can't steer it. So the best thing for me to do is I'd have to find that other injection pump, come out here, pull this thing off with the other injection pump, try to get it to start, and see if it'll run. And that's set at 450 horse. This is set at 600. But it shouldn't hurt anything on the engine. It's right up underneath here, right inside this injection pump. It's probably just a gasket that blew out. You just never know. Yeah. So I stopped back there because it just seemed sluggish, and I was like, oh, the fuel filter's getting plugged. So then I bumped it down a gear, tried to get it going here, and then just kept getting slowly worse and worse, and finally got to here, and I could just see all the splattering. I was like, uh-oh. And I just kind of bent it down and just died. So, let's see, moving.
Well, that'll stop them for a while.
Off from the cage, 450. Hello there, stranger.
Scott broke it.
Oh man, I told him to not go over the cliff. I mean, there's so many mountains right
Yeah.
here, you know.
Wow, we got a fuel leak. Yeah, the fuel pump's leaking pretty bad. Sorry for the wind. This thing's impressive. It is big too. This is so cool. Wow. Nice fresh paint job. Well, too bad it's not up and running so we can switch tractors. We're just gonna have to let them deal with that and keep her moving. You guys, I found another Artie Cat. It's even a powder special. I think I could fit that on the deck.
So, it's a mixed bait. Restrictions already been programmed in. We're putting 1,600 gallons here, so it's already factored in the extra gallons for product. So the first thing it's doing is it's opening the main water valve there. Got a flow meter. So I'm keeping tabs how much water is going into the sprayer. The flow meter is not open all the way because it's actually slowing it down to prevent filling the sprayer with water before the product gets in it. So there's a venturi in this, and the water flows through. Then it's moving a vacuum, and then goes through each one of these stacks here. So this valve runs down, pulling from this chemical container. As soon as that's done, it'll close. So there's a feeder right here that meters of flow of chemical as well. So like right piece over here. The one just finished. Now it opened up to clean water, so now it's flushing the whole stack with fresh water to clean everything out, so it starts fresh again. So you have no new left or any existing chemical before now it goes down. This one's gonna open. Yep, this one just closed. That was opening. So now that one's open. Now it's closed again. So see some bubbles. Yep. There's an air leak, little leak somewhere, which actually that does throw off the rain a little bit. I gotta find out where it's leaking from. It doesn't leak. It's sitting there, but it leaks when it's under vacuum. There's a
Weird.
A negative pressure on it, so I don't know.
That's so cool how it can just pull, flush, all that stuff.
Yep, and
Automatically.
then while you're doing that, if you have jugs, which I was doing earlier, I'm not now, this has scales in it. So there's 2 load cells right here, or load cells, so I think it's inside there, I think. Somewhere there's load cells, maybe it's in the back. So you weigh your jug. Yeah, it's right here. It's this piece. And you go by whatever your weight is per gallon. And so when I go to pour, it actually weighs it. It counts it on here and counts exactly how much I poured in it. And then as soon as I get enough, I stop. And then if your jug's empty, you put it on here and then it rinses the glass of water.
Oh, cool.
Pretty cool. And it really has been a neat system.
Yeah.
And we were dealing with, what I love about it, we were dealing with really toxic stuff. Stuff I really need sprayed, but we have spray because all we got for weed resistant and everything. I don't have to be exposed to it. The only exposure is connecting cells together and stuff.
Okay.
So it's just the initial turn downs off, maybe a little leaks out. Once you got everything connected, I don't have to do anything. It's just running.
So it's way safer.
Pumping the nasty stuff in the sprayer, you know, and then when it's all done, it pumps just clean water, washes everything out. You cook everything, just water, chemical, yeah, it's a lot safer.
Guys, it's Jesse. I'm here with Nick, and we are in the Big Bud sprayer. Is this really a Big Bud?
It's a big brute. So
A brute?
yeah, he's kind of a mutt.
Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge, yes. A mixture of all kinds of brands.
So what are we spraying?
So we're pre-spraying ahead of spring wheat acres. So this land's gonna be in spring wheat in a couple days, probably maybe even tomorrow, depending on how we get that tractor going. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to kill all the grasses that are growing here before we get spring wheat in it, because grass is what wheat is. Wheat's basically your lawn. It looks like a lawn when it grows up. So if there's already grasses established in the field, when you seed your wheat into it and the wheat comes up in the grass, it's really hard to kill the grass that's in the wheat. There are some herbicides that are really expensive, and it's a lot easier if you kill everything first and then seed it. So that's what this is doing.
Yep.
So in the olden days, you would take a plow and you'd plow everything prior to seeding, and that's the whole thing. It does that. But we're not doing that here, so we're just we're gonna kill it with other stuff.
Kill it dead.
Yes, kill it dead.
Nothing. We want nothing.
Blank slate. 120-foot boom. We do have auto boom, so we're gonna turn that on. So now it's got 5 sensors throughout the boom that'll monitor the flotation, or the, actually it's right here. I'll pull it up here. There it is. So these are all the different, so those are all in inches. So they're reading different inches heights from the ground. So the boom will contour, and then there's also accelerometers in the sprayer, as well as roll sensors that'll sense. So if like you go through a dip, it'll feel a truck dip to the side, and we'll already start lifting the boom, knowing that boom's gonna slam down. So all the new sprayers have this, but
Good technology. And
it's, you couldn't spray. I don't think you could spray. I used to spray freehanded all the time with a 100-foot boom. I don't think I can handle a 120-foot boom just manually. Look, your head does this all day. I mean, you're constantly doing this. You're seeing if you're dragging boom, and this saves so much headache. Oh, it's just absolutely. So now I'm going to run the weeding system. We're not actually using the cameras. I'm doing a blanket spray because there's a lot of little tiny growth out there that the cameras might not detect. It's just like cameras and sensors. So I'm just putting a blanket out. But this system controls the NCVs, or the what do you call the nozzles. So I have to run this system regardless to do the get the spray. Pumps on. lazy today, but I don't really care. I'm just kind of determined that I don't care. You know what, Win? I don't care.
When you got a farm, you got a farm.
Yeah, and I don't have to worry about this. This kind of spraying is not as critical. I just got to dust the ground. I mean, I would prefer not to spray and wind like this, but I'm trying to figure out where the edge of the field is here. So we just rolled this. It's right there. There it is. Okay. I don't have to be super critical with this. So now we're going to shift our AV line, lock the GPS on. There, all right. Now we're auto steer. And then I have cruise control, so we'll set that. This is only based off engine RPMs. So like I've been running about 1650, something like that. So that'll hold about 16 miles an hour. So now the truck will just act like a cruise control, like a car. It'll give it more power as you're pulling a hill, let off as you're going down.
Now we can watch Welker Farm videos.
I can sit back and take a nap. Yes. The downside with this sprayer is it does make a lot of dust, as you can see. It's got big flotation tires, and they like to kick dust. But yeah. There are trade-offs to everything, and so. Oh, that's what it was. I thought the door was opening up. I was like, uh-oh.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
It's been great to ride around in the big route here.
You did a good job riding.
Yep, I did my job, and I'm gonna leave you with this nice chair.
You can have it.
Yeah.
You want it?
We don't want to take this out of here.
No.
Okay.
No, that's really important.
Well, good seeing you, Nick.
Yeah.
Does it feel good to get back in the big bud?
Always.
Always?
Yeah. It's solid. Most of my farming years have been in a big bud tractor.
Okay.
Our first one was in 1971, probably a sophomore in high school at that time. And of course out here in the summer running it, and then did it a few years in college, and then come back in the spring, and I was the main operator of it. So that's a lot of years from 1970s, till now. You're looking at least almost 50 years.
That's incredible.
Yep.
How about in this tractor?
This one here we bought in 79, so 80 on to 20, so that'd be 45 years that we have owned this tractor, and I have sat in it and did this procedure of sleeping until it beeps at me saying, "You're just about ready to hit that rock wall that's at the other end."
Oh, really?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got a little resting your eyes in, but got an ear to the noises.
Yes. Yeah. You do get accustomed to changes in the noises, the feelings, and when it's running smooth, man. I mean, all you do is just sit here and wait until you get the other end, and then get it changed in direction and hit the button.
Well, I think we should get a podcast in with Bob. What do you guys think?
A podcast.
Yeah, you'd be up for that?
Now, is that at harvest time when you get the peas off the field and then
Could
you
be.
save the pods?
We didn't call ours out of the pod or in the pod or anything like that.
Not like off the cuff, or
Off the cuff.
off the husk.
Off the husk. No.
Yes.
We called ours after hours ag. So I guess you could say, are we after hours yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're like when most people quit work or
Yeah.
go home from work.
Yeah,
We're still working.
I'm just doing this as just a congenial gratitude to my sons.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. They appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes. They
All right.
appreciate it.
Podcast.
Let's do a podcast.
All right, we're doing a podcast. Okay. So I'm a third generation. The boys are fourth generation. They got fifth generation on the farm. I guess the fertilizer bin, must have been a lot of fertilizer in the bin. So there's going to be 5 on each side. So there's 10 on the farm. Great. Right now. Yeah. So yeah, that's a little brief history. So we're grateful that the Lord has been with us and has increased our land presence enough that I could have my 2 sons back on the farm, and then possibly the next generation.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can't just have more people come in on the operation and be supported by it with the same number of acres. You got to figure out a way to grow revenue, grow income to provide for those other families.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're out. Make sure you like and subscribe to keep up on all the fresh content posted weekly, which includes helpful tips and tricks, new products, and various adventures. Also, make sure you check out Reddy's website to shop our performance air seeder solutions.